right, what's up, everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon. We're back with our AI-only championship series, down to the final 9 with Australia getting conquered by Teddy. Victoria still only has one city left, but she's currently not at war with either of her neighbors. India's actually... I mean, he technically has been under more threat recently. We'll see how these eras shake out. Oh, India's actually trying to take over Brussels. What? They might actually have the power to do it, too. Keep in mind, India has a better yield right now, science yield, than Mapuche. Not by much anymore, but they've had higher science for a while. So I'm pretty sure if you look at overall score, science victory, Teddy, yeah, Gandhi is number 30. And Mapuche is down there third to last. So, just saying, they got some units. They got some units. What was this one? Special session, 8 requests for Lataro. Oh, that's so bad for India. That's so bad for India. Oh, just when they could start maybe potentially getting some momentum. So as long as England doesn't find themselves at war with anyone, they might be okay. But, I mean, all it takes is like probably a golden age from Aztecs and they're screwed. It's interesting here. So if England gets knocked out as well, then we're down to the final 8. Oh, keep in mind, we're actually almost to the end of the turn timer, too. We're at 225. 160 at 225. So, what, 65 turns, 64 turns now? So there's not that much time left. What do you need to do if you're England? You need to find some place to throw some cities down. Like, out here in the water, if at all possible. Like, even way over here, just get some cities out. Just so hopefully you can catch up to India, and you gotta really hope. Like, the only way England advances at this point is with some help. It would be like World Cup, and they're going into that last game, and not only do they need to win, but they need to win by like 4 goals, and they need the other game, one of the teams to lose by like 5 goals. You know, it's one of those really, really awkward situations where theoretically they have a chance, but, you know, 0.000001 is still a chance. All right, Mapuche didn't get a golden age. They actually got a dark age. So did India, but Patna's flipping back. Jaipur is also flipping as well, which we figured was going to happen. So Mapuche is going to lose some of their conquests, and this is going to just help India tremendously. England also got a dark age. But England's still okay with that dark age because Aztec didn't get a golden age. They have enough crossbows right now that, you know, if anyone declared war, they would be able to put up a fight at least. The field cannons, though, would do a lot of damage, but we'll see. Sao Paulo did end up going back to Brazil eventually. There's no reason to pay attention to Teddy. Teddy's being Teddy over here. He's probably going for a science victory at this point. He's going to end up just absolutely cruising by everyone else. Yeah, but honestly, that's because he had one neighbor, and he conquered his one neighbor. Anything happening over here? This is all France, yeah. Dijon? It's not like Dijon mustard, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, that one's loyalty flipping, or was, but Mapuche's actually now at war with France. What? All right, so we got some really weird stuff happening here. Mapuche's at war with France and England, apparently. Yeah. Why? I have no idea. No idea why. Are you still at war with India? Yes. And you're still at war with Scythia. Okay, so you weren't fighting enough wars. You decided, hey, let's go take on France as well? Sure, you have fun, buddy. So at this point, we're basically just kind of hovering between India and England. Most likely, India is going to succeed. The downside is it looks like we're going to end up having to go all the way to turn 225. Because no one is going to go conquer off England. Which is funny, because they don't even have walls yet. Their garrison defense strength is 46, which seems fine, and is probably high enough to not get conquered by Aztecs who are still rolling around with Eagle Warriors. But Brazil's got field cannons. That would do some pretty significant work to a city without walls, I would think. Aztecs do have a single cav, though. Also, Aztecs are being completely destroyed by barbarians as well. I don't think they're going to end up losing it because they got walls, unless you get conquered. Depends on where these barbarians are going. Also, we hadn't seen any catapults yet, so, or at least now at this point, I think it'd be bombards. So it's still only what, the second threat level for the for the barbarians. I don't remember the exact terminology for it. So anyway, Jaipur ended up flipping. It's neutral. It's going back to Mapuche. Have fun. Patna also flipped, and it's not going to anyone. Nope. There's not enough loyalty. No, yeah, it's going to India. It's going to India. Never mind. Never mind. So just a matter of time then. So India looks to be okay then. They should be able to hold on. And here's probably the difference between India and Australia. India had enough science to compete with their neighbors. Australia just didn't have enough science to keep up with Teddy. And probably the same thing's true of England, although England got crapped on pretty early on. So who's been looking really good? Pre this game, I mean, Australia. At this point, Teddy's had a couple really, really awesome games. Pericles, has he had a bad game? I think he had one bad game. But he's been looking pretty good as well. And France hasn't really had a bad game. This is probably her worst game that we've seen in a while. Same thing with Brazil. But, I mean, I don't know if you'd even call this a bad game for Brazil. Where's the score? I mean, yeah, technically, Pedro and Catherine are in the bottom half. But, that being said, where they spawned and everything like that, I think they've been pretty dang good. This is also probably Cynthia's worst game thus far. She's looked pretty strong from the get-go. And, I mean, man, this is almost everyone's worst game, because you could even say the same thing about Mapuche. Aztecs have looked really strong at times. Here's the thing. If Aztecs have been able to conquer some cities early on, they've been good. If they've not been able to conquer cities, aka that one game against Rome, they struggle. So the thing is, if they spawn next to like Scythia and are unable to conquer, they might find themselves getting destroyed by Scythia before too long. I think it is going to be rather interesting as we go forward to see. I don't know, like if I had to make a prediction right now who would win, I don't know who I would say. Part of me is leaning towards a repeat for Brazil. Like, I'm not even kidding. Brazil's been just good enough in every game thus far. I think France has been impressive. I would love to say Teddy. But I just know Teddy so well that at some point he's just going to crap the bed and have an absolutely terrible game. What about Gandhi? I mean, if he can get those elephants, he's in a good situation. And we saw that happen. You know, he would have been absolutely destroyed by Mapuche, but he got the elephants up just in time. The thing is he ever going to have a game where he's just going to go and absolutely dominate everyone? Because right now, all he's managing to do is not lose. He's not managed to win any game. And so you kind of got to remember that the finals are going to come down to who's going to be able to actually win the game, not who's just not going to not be able to lose. Because, you know, highest score is going to win. It'll be like best 2 out of 3. Well, whoever has the highest score out of 3 games, I think is what we do. And so last time when Gandhi won last AI-only series, he was in the finals with Chandragupta, Wilhelmina, and who was the fourth one? Was it Scythia? Or was it France? But whoever it wasn't a bunch of really high-end civs. So if he's in the final now with like Brazil, Teddy, Aztecs, you know, is he going to be able to pop out 3 strong games? And I don't think so. One thing he's got going for him, though, is he's almost always going to get that religious score. And he's going to get decent empire score because of his pops. Because he's going to always have high populations. So, I guess. This game, he ended up getting enough science. If he runs into a game where he doesn't get enough science, like, here's the other thing. If he wouldn't have had all these mountain ranges, he might not have been able to get the science, and Mapuche might have been able to school him. You know, because the elephants would have been outclassed. All right, England is finally getting conquered. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go down. 10 minutes still, though. Oi. I hate doing this because that means we're going to have to create another game. Ugh. Dang it. I was hoping we would actually go to 225 and this would last all episode. Although we're kind of running out of things to talk about. Those units, man, that Cuirassier Corps is just absolutely destroying. Yeah, what happened over here? You had nothing but Eagle Warriors about 10 turns ago. Wow. Did you just buy a whole bunch of troops or what? Okay, so England's going to die. Oh, you're still at war too. Is that low? I don't know if that has enough combat strength to take over the city. I mean, honestly, I think Brazil just saved England for at least one more turn. I think so. Those crossbows need to start killing, but there's a Cuirassier Corps right here, which is going to destroy if it actually attacks. We'll probably conquer the city if it gets the attack off. And honestly, a cav here too. Yeah, there you go. It was like, that was it. Okay, so Australia and England then officially got eliminated. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the next game then. We're down to our final 8. So basically, it's those guys minus Australia and England. So we'll be back in a minute with the new setup. Until then, later. All right, let's do this. So I just hopped in. We got the final 8. We did everything the same. So we did shuffle. This is only a standard size map. So hopefully everyone has enough room. But let's see how everything shook out. So we got a little island up north. This kind of looks like a Pangea map, but it actually has a second continent in which Aztecs spawned all by themselves, which is rather interesting because I don't know if that's going to be large enough for them. Interesting. Teddy then is directly across the San Francisco Bay from them, and directly south of Teddy is Pericles and Athens. To the east of them is Brazil. North of that is France. Southeast of them is Mapuche, but there are a bunch of city-states in between. And wait, why are Kabul and Yerevan fighting each other? Or were they just joint killing barbarians? They must have joint been killing barbarians. That's the only thing that makes sense. Then Gandhi's kind of over here on the east coast by themselves. And Scythia spawned up in the tundra. Okay, so there's a lot of intriguing things about this particular map. Number one, Teddy and Greece are actually going to be pretty close to each other. So we'll see whether or not Teddy's aggressiveness comes back to haunt them or whether they're going to be able to just wipe out Greece. I think Greece is potentially in a bad spot here, being next to Teddy. Also, Brazil's right here as well. Although mountain ranges, it's going to be kind of hard to get over here to Greece. More likely than not, Teddy's going to end up going over towards Mapuche. And honestly, we will probably see them at war again. I think France is going to be okay. If she can get another city down here, she might be fine, but she is a little limited on space. She might also just be able to go north and get in this tundra, but we shall see. Scythia has a pretty bad spot up here. She's not going to be able to ball. But keep in mind, Scythia is probably the one civ that can still go dominant, even with absolute crap production, just because she gets a 2-for-1 on cav. India, I think, is going to be safe. They should have enough room over here. I think they'll be okay. Aztecs, normally being on an island by yourself is pretty much a free pass to the next round. But depending on how they settle this, maybe not. Because this isn't the largest of islands. We'll see. They could, if they can go up north and start grabbing this island, they should be okay. But if not, man, we're going to have to see. So, all right. Biggest thing is we're probably going to see an early war here between Teddy and Greece. And actually, I think Greece might be a little stronger right now. Yeah, Teddy's troops, I think Greece is a little stronger, actually. Looks like Teddy is going for the war, which is a little dumb because he doesn't really have much of anything. But he is about to declare. This is going to be a hard take, though, just because of that river crossing, if you're going to be attacking across that river. Although it looks like Teddy pulled back, maybe. I wonder if Greece popped out just enough troops. Brazil's got 3 cities down. Mapuche's got 3 down. France has got 3 down. Scythia's got 3 down. India's got 3 down. So everyone's got 3 down at this point. There's no one down here. Brazil, I think, may be in the best spot. Yeah, because they really eat. If either Greece or Teddy go wild, which it looks like they're at war with each other, it's unlikely they're ever going to bother with Greece because it's going to be really hard to get to Greece because there's only one pathway into Greece until mountain passes. Also, by the way, we're up to 250 on turns. I bumped that up. Mapuche could be potentially, they could have some issues here, but once again, there's only really one somewhat thin pass. And then Brazil has a lot of room as well to settle. All right, so Teddy's starting to siege down Gnosis. Does Teddy have enough combat strength here? I don't know. They do have that slinger, and that slinger is in a good spot because it's across a river. So it's, yeah, it did survive against the barbarian, against the warrior. But Teddy's quickly running out of combat strength. He's going to need another level, another wave here if he's going to hope to take the city. Now, that slinger would be very helpful if the city was sieged. There you go. But unfortunately, Teddy is currently suiciding his units. Now, Greece did get legions up, but a single legion by themselves isn't going to provide much help. And Teddy suicided all his warriors. Oh my god, he had levels on them too. So it looks like Greece is going to pull it back. That could be bad for Teddy. We've talked about this many times, but when early aggression fails, man, it could really set back an aggressive civ. Now, Brazil did declare war on Mapuche. We'll see who pulls that one out, because both of them are right on top of each other. Mapuche should be okay, though, Like, Mapuche's got enough room. Depending on where India goes, if India comes this way, even if Mapuche loses Nagmapu, they should still be able to come over here and be somewhat okay. Scythia's rolling with 3 cities, and she's being beaten down by barbarians right now. And right now, she only has cab. Did she spawn with horses? Oh, what? She didn't spawn with horses. That's why she has all these archers. Wow, that might have been the worst possible start for her. Yo, what is her priority towards that? It's high. I think it's a 5, man. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm looking at my pictures and I just saw a picture of Parker where she looks drunk. Let's see. Hold up. Let's get over here where there's actually interesting things happening. That one's not interesting. This one's interesting. Okay, Scythia. Actually, only a 2 for horses and then a 5 for grass and plains. The thing is, she didn't get grass or plains. She got tundra. And she didn't get any horses. That's just pretty catastrophic if you're cheering for Scythia. Who's at the bottom right now? I'm assuming probably Teddy. Teddy and Pericles. Teddy does have 4 cities, though, but New York is being sieged. Oh, no, Teddy. No, and he's got barbarians, too. My Teddy, no. All right, barbarians actually just helped him out. That's good. He needs some archers, man. Oh, no, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Those barbarians just need to keep helping him, though. And he needs to keep getting these war carts up. Oh, no. I think he's out. I think he's going to lose it. They both have 4 cities. The thing is, there's no way Greece holds on to New York long term. That's unlikely to happen. But that's going to set back Teddy because he's going to lose a lot of production. Now, here's the thing. Both of these warriors are extraordinarily weak. And if that gets killed, I don't know they have enough combat strength to take it. No. Teddy's going to survive. Oh, but now the barbarians. Now are the barbarians going to be able to take it? Is that one warrior going to be enough damage? And, ooh, there's another war cart. Sorry. Okay. Heavy chariots popping out. He needs one more heavy chariot. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is so close. Ah! All right. Brazil did grab Mapu. Okay. Sorry. This one's just like, oh, my God. New York needs to gain some HP. The barbarian went and took on the freaking heavy chariot for Greece again. I think Teddy's going to pull through this. Oh, my God. He held on. Because he's going to get just enough HP that this chariot's not going to be able to take it, I think. Oh my God, it sounded like 1 HP. 1 HP. Oh my God, Teddy. And then a flood, of course, just wrecks the city as well. Wow. That could not have gotten any closer for Teddy. All right, so first era came and went. Scythia got a golden age, really? Everyone else got normal ages. So Brazil's looking good. France is looking okay too. Teddy's still at the bottom right here. But he is going to be able to hold on to New York right now. And he has enough troops that he's going to be able to push back on Greece. Oh my gosh. Dude, if he ends up taking over a Greece town after having New York down to 1 HP, like, if I was Greece, I would be legitimately pissed right now. Also, Aztecs just helped out America, too. I would be legitimately pissed at the barbarians, because the barbarians single-handedly helped out Teddy. They literally ended up attacking almost exclusively Greece's troops and left Teddy alone. His city alone. That is crazy. All right, India's over here. They got their elephants. India should be fine at this point. Scythia's still only at 4 cities. I don't know how you got a golden era, especially since you have no horses. She got her unique building. I guess that's what's up. She is building horsemen, though, so she found horses somewhere. Maybe suzerain? Mohenjo's getting conquered by Mapuche. I think Mapuche is going to be able to pull back, like I said. They got enough room over here. So we're looking like one of these two, like I imagine one of these two is going to end up getting conquered by the other one, and potentially maybe France or Aztecs, just because both of them probably are least likely to have enough room. I suppose depending on Scythia, India could have some issues here as well. So Teddy is pushing on Knossos now. He kind of ran out of troops again. He does have bombards. I wish he would go for Ephesus. Or catapults, rather, not bombards. It's a little too long. Like, it's going to take him too long to get over here. God, just pillage the freaking farm, man, and gain some HP. Don't suicide it. I know he will grab Gnosis. He's going to grab it because the catapult will do damage, and he's got a chariot there. He's not going to hold it. There's no way he holds it. But if he goes and grabs Ephesus, this could change things. Also, it's not as bad as we first thought. 15 turns. Yeah, if he puts a governor there, he could hold it. All right, this is going to start changing things. What's our religion looking like? France, Brazil, and Scythia. There's only 3 religions. It looks like literally no one else is going for it except Mapuche just started. So Mapuche is probably going to be able to get the other one. All right, so India did cut them off, and it looks like Scythia is going to end up going for Mapuche here. And she's starting to pop out some horsemen. Mapuche's in a bit of a bad spot. Yep. And Brazil's going to continue to push. Now, this is going to be extraordinarily hard to get through. I mean, that's a really nasty pass. But the amount of troops that's going to cost right now to hold that pass is making Mo and Joe wide open for the taking. The other thing to keep in mind is I wonder if India is going to think about a war. I mean, that is very unusual. Doesn't really happen, but could potentially happen. All right, Gnosis is still flipping with a governor. They need to grab Ephesus. They're pieced. Teddy needs a golden age. Teddy needs to get a golden age, and he needs this golden age to happen fast. Also, I think Chicago flooded, so it lost some population, and I think that's partly why Gnosis is flipping. How much did it end up flipping? It would have been probably this river, and it looks like 1 population. The Arkellis River? Yeah. So Chicago only lost 1 population. Now, see, now it's fine again. All right. He really needs to hit Ephesus, though, before the walls go up. Right now, Greece is pretty weak, but then again, he's not that strong either. Teddy's at 153. Greece is at 99, so it's still pretty close. Tomris is at 581. Gandhi's at 670. Montezuma's at 433. They're all looking pretty strong. Montezuma could do a naval invasion, but the AI is just really bad at it. Really bad at that. Pedro's building the temple. Okay. I'm surprised you have not declared war yet on Mapuche. Latara's only at 241. Are you guys still fighting? It looks like it. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. Now, is France at war with Brazil? No. France is going to need to go north here, and they're probably going to want to take over some city-states as well. They're going heavy in religion. Okay, that could save them too. Being heavy in religion could also help. So right now, bottom 2 are Pericles and Teddy. But Pericles is significantly further behind. But then Gandhi, my gosh, you could pretty much say Latara, Montezuma, Gandhi, Tomris are all within range of Teddy. I mean, seriously, 1 city flip. So Brazil and France are about the only 2 that are okay right now. And I imagine France, it's simply because of the religion. Yeah, it's probably mostly only because of religion. And she's got decent-sized cities. Long term, though, France is not going to be able to ball. Where someone like Brazil, they got a lot of room. A lot of room. Gandhi also pretty decent amount of room. Scythia potentially a decent amount of room. Depends on... Scythia's going to go for Yerevan, it looks like, first. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'd rather see Scythia go for Mo and Joe, personally, but we'll see. Gnosis is full loyalty. There's denouncements, but no wars yet. Brazil's pushing back against France in her religion. Okay, so we're going to have some pretty strong religion fighting here. France has warrior monks, which is going to maybe help them get through this early mid-game. They have a decent enough army, too, that they should probably be okay. And, I mean, really, the only thing they have to worry about is Renee. That's probably the only city that could potentially flip. Now... a Dark Age could be catastrophic, but we'll see. I mean, honestly, a Dark Age on pretty much anyone could be pretty catastrophic. Like, if Teddy gets a Dark Age, that is not good. Especially depending on what era Greece ends up in. So let's see. France got a Golden Age. Brazil got a Golden Age. Mapuche got a Golden Age. India got a Golden Age. Normal ages for everyone else except the Dark Age for Greece. That's bad. That's bad for Greece. Greece is looking like they might be on their way out. Ephesus is going to flip, but it's a slow flip. And there is war now yet again. Teddy's going straight for Athens. There's a lot of bombards, though, between him and them. I actually wonder if maybe Pericles declared the war. Nah. He does have enough catapults that he could take it. Pedro captured something. Wait, what? Pedro captured Nagmapu. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's an old one, though. That's a very old one. France may jump in on this. I don't think it's likely, though. Yeah, it looks like it failed. Yeah, it did. The double catapults might be enough to take out Athens. Yeah, they're going to be able to take it. Now, crossbows are popping up for Greece, which is always, as we say, the great equalizer. He's also going to be able to push on Knossos. Downside being he has no melee troops to take it. All right, there goes Athens. The biggest thing is Greece just lost definitely their best production city. And all they have left now is mostly tundra cities. And Ephesus is probably going to flip a little quicker now, too. 1.7. That's with a governor, though. So we'll see. We'll see. Teddy really needs to go after Ephesus, I think. Man, actually Corinth. If he takes over Corinth, it's GG. Because everything else will flip. Teddy's not in a great spot here, though. Like, let's not just say that Greece is completely out of it. Because he doesn't really have that many units right now. That pikeman just got absolutely destroyed. And there's a lot of catapults around, so Teddy's by no means, way, shape, or form fine. He really needs a golden age, though. Brazil looking good. Nagmapu ended up getting flooded, so it took some damage. Mapuche's got some... And they actually can go this way, too. But he's got walls up now, so he's fairly safe. And he actually came down here as well. Okay, interesting. Interesting. What's India doing? Not much. Did Scythia declare war on Mohenjo? They conquered Yerevan, and now they went for Mapuche. All right, so Mapuche is facing some issues. Teddy passed Montezuma. See, we said Montezuma was going to have issues long term. I'm wondering if Montezuma is going to go north. If he goes north, he might be able to get enough cities. He's also going to have to conquer both. That's only influenced by Montezuma, but he's not the suzerain yet. If he suzerains either of those, that's not a good sign for him. Boston's facing some quadrime issues, but there's no melee ships to take it. Mohenjo will fall. I would be shocked if it doesn't. Mapuche's got a decent army, but yeah, things are not looking good. The bigger issue is potentially a Brazil follow-up, although Brazil's looking kind of weak right now. Think France would hop on them? Probably not. Now, Mohenjo's going to fall. I don't think Scythia is going to be able to conquer much else. India and Scythia also are not going to be able to get to each other. Yeah, they're completely cut off. This entire mountain range goes all the way through. The only way through is Zanzibar, if you conquer it and then go through the water, or coming all the way down here. So India seems like they're pretty much cut off from everyone then, so it should be okay. There's also more territory down here that they could settle. Mapuche's got a lot of troops up here, and has knights as well. That knight did quite a bit of damage. Mohenjo's in a really low HP spot. I think Scythia still grabs it this turn. Catapult. Yeah, there you go. I was like, once that catapult hits, it's GG. Ooh, she released Mohenjo. Ooh. I mean, that's fine. All right, Rhodes is getting conquered. Teddy ended up just, yeah, okay. So what ended up happening here, Teddy basically survived Greece and the few troops he had, and then his production just went psychotic because he just has so many more cities. So, yeah, all right, now we can pretty much call it Greece is going to be out. Teddy should be safe at this point. Question is Teddy going to end up pushing eastward? Rio's not really going to be that easy of a take. I have to wonder if Brussels perhaps... If Brazil takes Brussels, I would imagine Teddy's going to declare war on him, but we'll see. I'm sure that's against Teddy. No, that actually failed against Scythia. That was a Yerevan conquer. So at this point, Greece is going to probably lose both of their cities from loyalty flipping eventually. Corinth is about the only one that, like, if Corinth falls, it's GG. But I'd say even without Corinth falling, it's probably still GG. Brazil's trying to cut off Mapuche down here. Scythia still has a lot of troops. She's now suzerain of Mohenjo, which is good for her. I don't think she's going to be able to take anything else, though. It's a little too far away. And the AI, man, reinforcing's hard. So let's see. Greece is at the bottom. Montezuma's second to last. But Montezuma's not super far behind Tomarus or Lataro. How's Teddy? Teddy's starting to pull up. What's Teddy's yield looking like? He's a little behind in science. He's not really in a bad spot, actually. Nah, he's probably in a good spot. Rhodes is flipping, though. He did get walls here as well. And he does have enough troops here. I mean, there are a bunch of crossbows here, but he should have enough troops if he wanted Corinth. He could take it. Unless he's pieced. No, they pieced. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Scythia is still fighting Lataro, but once again, it's up here in Mo and Joe territory, so not really anything pushing south. Brazil, kind of weak, man. They ended up using most of their military trying to take over Brussels. I would have to say unsuccessfully as well. Oh, and Mapuche is coming down here as well. They're both rushing it out. Now, India is pretty much at their cap at this point. Other than religion, they're not really going to be able to get a whole lot more score. They could only settle about 1 or 2 more cities. Scythia still has a lot of opportunities to settle. And I mean, I have to say, France is really impressive. She's in 2nd place and she has a really crap spot. I mean, it was a safe start, but this was by no means, shape, or form a good start. She doesn't have either of these city-states as suzerains, so she might conquer them. Getting Kabul, though, is going to be really hard. Yeah. Vilnius would be a little easier, but not super easy either. World Congress, let's see, oh God, I forgot, this is part 2 of an episode. All right, well, we got to wrap this one up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, showing the game, comment, share your support. I'll see you guys next episode. Later, everybody.